Welcome to our one of many podcast sessions. It's me, Dr. Bill, expert in nursing education, and oncology nursing. With me here is my boys, brothers abroad. Very diverse group of friends and families from all over the world. Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, Liberia. We're all in the mix. We get together every Friday, family, friends, fun, fufu, anything goes. We just vibe and chill out. Tonight's theme, we had jollof and vibes, but unfortunately, we ran out of the jollof because we couldn't wait. Welcome back, y'all. Once again, this is one of our many podcasts. With me here is the brothers abroad from diverse, backgrounds. I'll start introduction and I'll let the boys introduce themselves. Right here. Starting with Colin. Go, bro.
Yeah. So Colin, everybody calls me Yofi. Repping United States Navy. Just chilling, man. Just chilling, living life.
That's right.
You already know it's your boy Toch. Tochi, but I go by Toch Money, Toch Mills, Toch Bills, Toch Trills. Then we cut it out. Yeah, electrical engineer, you already know, man.
Alright, name is Benzino. Mechanical engineer, registered nurse, project manager, and a little bit of real estate.
Hey, I'm Kwete. I'm in the financial field and management.
Alright, your guy here, Dr. Sam, a registered pharmacist. Got my thing going on with Big Pharma as well, and also have a side hustle with real estate.
Alright, so today's theme topic was supposed to be jollof and vibes, as we had mentioned, but
That's right.
we vibed out all the jollof, so we just got our red cups and just gonna be vibing. We're gonna be focusing on diverse topics, starting from professional development. We're going to talk about a little bit of finances with personal experiences. Mind you, we're not going to be giving anybody advice to take, but if you need, one-on-one information, you can reach out to any of us based on the backgrounds and diverse backgrounds. So we can start, basically chopping up, talking about our personal and professional development. And the question that I proposed to the brothers abroad was, if you've had any life experiences, or if you had to tell your younger self something, what would it be? And what would you have done differently if you had to? Right? So that's open, forum. Anybody can, chime in with that.
Younger self. I would say I probably should have settled down. Thought about settling down sooner than now.
For real?
Yeah, I won't lie to you.
I say that because I'm not settled down.
That's why it's a personal thing, right?
Yeah, I feel you.
Because when I was like 23, my dad started like, "Yo, when you getting married? When you getting married?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm chilling." Because I was like, that was when I was traveling heavy with the Navy. So I was like, Romania, and I'm in Spain. I'm doing that. But at a certain point, you get to a point where it's like, yo, I've done everything. So, I'm lying, man. Yo, party, chill.
Yeah, because I'm like, where is this going? I was going to say, isn't that supposed to be like really good for you to live life before you settle versus settling and then you're missing out?
Exactly.
I was trying to play the devil's advocate like my mother was like, nah, that's dumb.
Yeah, because most of the time what happens is people get married really, really young.
Too soon.
Yeah.
And they don't know themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You get married at 22, 23, and then by 35, 37, you're thinking about getting a divorce. Why? Because
You're bored.
you're not the same people. You're not the same person that got married at 22. at
Yeah.
37. That's 15 years later.
You can outgrow each other.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah. Yo, y'all don't listen to me, man.
But it's a good point you raised, though. For all of us to be able to chime in. Even amongst ourselves. Some are married, some are single, some are in a relationship. It's very diverse. So we just got to keep it open and be honest with the conversation. And we can talk about anything. So that's a good point that you raised right there. So based on that, if you had to go back and do something different, are you trying to say that you would have married sooner, or are you just taking that back all completely?
So I think what he wanted to say was he would tell his younger self, all right, to party hard when he
Let him say what he wanted to say.
Let him say what he wanted to say, man.
Not party hard though, but like enjoy life. Not with a thought where I have this person, so I wanna be attached to this one person. Like live as like I'm testing the waters.
You get an experience everywhere you go.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
With no regrets. Okay.
So you're basically saying date.
I'm not saying date, because men, we say date, we understand date different from women.
That's
exactly.
real talk.
I don't want any woman listening here and date say, oh yeah, like men like yo.
I mean,
So this is your advice to guys, not to women, right?
So his younger self.
My advice: get money, chase money more than women.
absolutely.
Get it bad, because when you rich, all the women gonna follow. Like
That's true.
yeah, so be in a position where like get the money first, don't get a woman first. That's my advice.
Okay,
Yeah,
to his younger self, get money first, and then.
I would
Okay,
definitely piggyback off of that. Like, just focus on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you in a situation where you're with somebody and you feel like you're giving too much and they're not giving enough back, just step away, man.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, man. It's not worth it. Like, it's not worth wasting time spending years trying to make something work that ain't gonna work in the long run. Like, you might as well focus on getting that bag, getting that money, because trust me, man, when you get that money, everything is a lot easier. You know what I'm saying?
Easier.
Yeah, for real.
They say money is not everything, but the only thing.
I like that.
But I believe that.
Yeah, like everything, but the only thing. Man.
Word.
Bro, if you don't have money though, nothing else. You cannot even touch anything. You can't travel anywhere. You can't just experience life.
You can't pay your bills. You can't.
You
pay
limited.
your rent.
Nothing.
You limited, very
You
limited.
can't buy gas in your car and move, go get money.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pay for tickets to a show. Just get a bag, man.
You can't live life without that money. Okay, all right. All right, is there anything you're going to tell your younger self?
No, I'm gonna let Tochi go, and then I'm gonna let Tochi go.
I already told you what I would do, man. I would focus on that bag, man, and I would just chase that money. I ain't even got time for nobody else but me. Don't be afraid to be selfish, man. As a matter of fact, you need to be selfish.
You gotta focus on yourself,
You
bro.
gotta focus on yourself, man. Like, people make it seem like you being selfish is like you gotta learn how to say no. Like, every time you say no, you're saying yes to yourself. I had to learn that stuff later on in life. You gotta be able to tell people no, and that's like, yo, I can't do that because what? I gotta do this.
Yeah.
And not feel guilty about it,
And not
even
feel
when you say
guilty
no.
about it.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I would do that.
So I would tell my younger self to, you know what I'm saying, get a mentor. Get a mentor, like, you know what I mean? Get one person that you really admire the most, who's really successful, and then tag along that person. They say, when the student is ready, the master will appear, right?
Word.
Yo, you got that going on.
Yeah.
That's too.
That's the G, bro.
Yeah, when the student is ready, the master will appear. And there's a lot of people out there and I'm ready to mentor people. And
That's
you gotta find somebody who's really successful. If you really want to be successful, tag along that person. That person is ready to teach you all the loopholes. There are so many stuff in this world that they've been through. They have all the experiences. They have the connect. They have the links. They have the finances. They have the resources. Once you're ready, and then they see that you're really passionate about it, they will push you along. They will
come through.
Yeah.
For
That's
real.
definitely.
When we did what do you call it, developmental psychology, right? Those in their 40s, 45, 50s, like they know that they about to leave the planet, like leave Earth right now. So it's within them to impart knowledge into the younger generation that's coming, right? So they are ready to teach you whatever skills that they learned. And I kid you not, when you talk to them, they will show you the ropes. They will show you the ropes. Like, read books, talk to a lot of people, and I think, you're gonna get there. But I did some of that, like when I was growing up. But I think I needed to do more of that. But one thing I'm gonna leave to my younger self, or to whoever is listening right now, I'm gonna say, when you're ready to learn, somebody's out there who's ready to teach you, give you all for free. Kid you not.
That's right.
The power of mentorship and following who knows road.
Follow who knows road.
That's right, key. Yeah. All right, sounds good. All right, Big Quits.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Zeno. And I thought, I wish I had a mentor, because I would have bought a house earlier. Looking back, I'm like, all the money that I spent on renting. Man, can you imagine? Like,
in this America,
I'm telling you, all the money that we spend on just rent, we pay, just rent.
Could have been an investment.
Because I came to realize in this country, like, if you don't pay rent, you get a paycheck. Can you imagine how much money?
Just one third.
I'm telling you. So we've been spending that money just on rent. I mean, right now, thank God, I got a house, but I'm just looking back. I'm like, damn, I could have done this earlier.
You could have bought it for cheaper.
And the investment, the equity will be building.
That's right.
But it's not too late. I'm just happy I'm in the game now. But I just wish I could. That's what I will have told my younger self.
Yeah.
And I guess if I had a mentor,
he would have showed you.
Exactly.
The way.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
I mean, not to piggyback off that. Do we, as having fathers that are Africans and stuff, do we think our fathers were like good mentors to us?
Well, that shit depends though, because the way things are right now is a lot different than when it was their turn, right? My dad would tell me all the good things, but there were some key things that he was still not open my eyes to, because he would think I'm little, I'm not there yet, right? So, and unfortunately he left, he passed pretty early, right? So I didn't get a lot of time with him when I became a little older. But with the little time I had, the most that I sort of learned from him, like few other things back home, not like investment opportunities that you can really explore out here, because obviously he wasn't exposed to what we have out here, right? So that shit really depends as to whether what you will learn from your dad. It's really about what experiences he has also gone through and he's willing to share with you, and how much you also you're with him. So that shit depends, bro. That shit really depends.
Yeah, that's
and I believe it's different on the location, right? Because we grew up back home. The reality there is different here in America, right? The investment opportunities that we have here are different than there. So you can't really apply, what you were taught over there here, So there's like you said, it really depends, and I agree with you. It really depends.
And I think also it depends on what exactly we're looking for when it comes to the mentorship, because it's a very broad, subject. Like you said, it's a very broad subject. So just being in the household with a father present That alone is a certain level of mentorship that you are receiving without even being given to you. Because you watch the way your dad is going to treat your mother, the way he's going to treat the kids. So you get that part. He may not have talked about finances, buy a house sooner or all that stuff, but at least you observe that.
Yeah, the stability.
The stability, of a father being in the home, the discipline, let's get things done, get up, go to school, be on time. You get those things. So I think it depends on what you're looking for. That's my, perspective, on that.
And it's a lot more different.
It's different.
Like, let's just keep it real. Like, the way, kids overseas are with the parents is totally different from the way, kids are in Africa with their parents. There's certain things that you can't talk about with your dad back home. It's just
We can all agree to that, man.
it's just a level like real talk. Like, my dad never told me he loved me. Like, it's not like he didn't love me. Like, I know my dad loved me, but it's just not.
That shit.
Yeah, but it's just not. It's just
He's not gonna verbalize.
Yeah, that's not true. It's like
The love is more action based.
exactly.
right.
Like, you know what I mean?
No.
It's different.
Like, he was so masculine, like, it was almost like it was kind of feminine for him to be like, I love you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just not how you grew up. So it's so different. Like, you know what I mean? Like my dad would never talk to me about, women. But like an American kid with his dad, they could talk about stuff like that.
If my dad touched on that, though.
My dad.
My dad never spoke about
Yeah, let me tell you about this right now. Let me tell you,
He said different. Okay.
when I was about 13 years old, I think I had a wet dream. Right?
Shit.
Yeah, I had a wet dream.
Getting dicey.
Yeah, I had a wet dream. And I told my pops. Yeah, he didn't say anything. I think that was on a Monday, Tuesday, it was during the week. So Sundays is his chill days. He worked Monday through Saturday. So Sundays he'll go to church, come back from church, sit on the porch, drink his beer or something like that. But yeah, he called me that Sunday afternoon. I was like, Kofi, listen, right now, if you have sex with a woman, you're gonna get her pregnant. Because right now you at that stage right now. You can have a woman pregnant. So what I'm gonna tell you right now is go to school, finish school, and then you can do whatever you want. But right now that you're living under my roof, I think I was about 13 years, 12 years old or something like that. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it, but he told me. I remember that conversation with my dad.
Word.
May his soul rest in peace, man. Thank you, Dad.
That's right.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And for just to piggyback on that, looking back now, I've had that conversation with my son that's, preteen.
Right.
And we've had that conversation.
See, that's different.
And at first I was like, nobody ever had that conversation with me.
Yeah.
So how am I going to do this? But then he brought it up and then it just segued right into it. And it was very seamless. In my mind, it was a little bit awkward, but he was receiving the information.
Right.
It was easy to give.
To relate and then.
Versus back home, you couldn't even mention. So you got lucky.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, my
Don't
dad.
even try it.
Yeah, don't try it. Man.
So, okay.
No, that's pretty. You had it really well, and that's one of the things. Like looking back at my past, I would do things a little different. It's like that different, bro. I made a lot of dumb mistakes. It was not even fun.
You explore.
For example, where
Young, dumb, full of cum.
Bro, I'll leave Accra around 9 p.m. Go to Kumasi. You see how it's 6 hours drive. I'll be in the VIP bus and I'll get to Kumasi around 4 a.m. just to go see a girl. Bro, all those.
How old were you around the time?
That was right after university.
Oh, university.
So
I was
22. Bro, so what I would change if obviously I had a chance to go back would be those decisions, those really dumb ones that you spend so much time on. So bottom line is really not really give your heart out and take it easy. Right? There's a lot out there. There's just so much.
All right. So that was a lot of good, feedback with what you would do differently. What would you tell your younger self? So let's take a commercial break and we'll come back.
The commercial break.
Yeah, man, that was good, man.
Welcome back to the segment of this podcast. Myself, Dr. Bill, and the brothers abroad. So in this segment, we definitely gonna try to wrap up soon. So we're gonna segue into talking about mental health briefly.
That's right.
Focusing on how we cope. So I'm gonna pose a question to the brothers abroad. How do you cope, with stresses in life, especially being in this country? We know how just the air we breathe alone is stressful. So how do y'all deal with it?
Just being a homeboy is fine. Sometimes you get away like, hey, for Friday, Jollof, what's happening? Something.
Chilling vibes,
And
right?
it's good. Like every weekend we always have something going on at somebody's house every weekend.
Yeah.
That's how I go.
Kind of feels like we have the same thing in common though.
Yeah.
That same Fufu Friday, that shit distresses it just distresses me.
Yeah.
Because like Monday to Friday, we have a lot going on. Like with pharmacy work, with big pharma shit, corporate America shit. I get to Friday, I get to dine with my brothers, I get some good fufu, some hookah.
That's it.
That's right.
It's a wrap. Yeah. I really value, the friendship, the family, everything that we have going on. Just getting together, once in a while, discussing anything that we can talk about, doing, like you said, hookah, a couple of shots together. That alone is, de-stressing by itself. So,
there is this thing with the EPL, right? That like last weekend there was no games. Like this weekend there's no games. That shit also goes away. Like I was talking to my girl and then she was like, "Wait, there's no games this weekend?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's after I'm not distressed."
I won't lie.
But then there's basketball too.
I'm a Man U fan. Man U fan. No stress.
Oh, man.
Okay.
It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter where you go. There's always going to be a Man U fan.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, Man U fans can understand. Man U fans can understand. Y'all used to be the ish like
It's still
20
the ish.
years ago.
Still the
Okay?
ish.
When I was growing up, it was a
Second division.
it was a privilege. It was a privilege to be a Man U fan when I was growing up. Right now, it's kind of like it's shameful to be a Man U
We want to
fan.
know though. What team do you support?
Come on, baby, you already know it's Arsenal, man. We the brothers.
That's right.
We the brothers, baby. You already know.
They say if you talk when man, you people.
Man, it's getting too personal right now.
But here's the thing. Let's talk about where are you right now on the list.
They can't talk last week.
But where y'all at? It don't matter.
It don't matter. It's the table though.
It's getting real.
But guys,
Laughing.
guys, you guys,
Chelsea fan laughing.
you guys are getting stressed out. We're talking about what makes you just.
This makes me get stressed.
Yeah.
Laughing at a Man U fan.
Yeah.
Arsenal will stress you out.
I mean,
That's
it's
about how you
always-
de-stress.
Let's be real though. I still got some shit going on. Like what happened last season?
I can't believe it.
When
I
is the
know.
last time you won a cup?
Bro, you know,
They
that's
said
how-
it's been so long. Hear me out. They said it's been so long for Arsenal. They have to make their own trophy.
Yo, but I'm gonna keep it real. Let's look at what's happening 2024-2025 season. Bro, give me a number. Where are you at from 1 to 30? Where are you at?
So let's save the EPL. Let's save the EPL for later.
Right.
And talk about what we do for de-stressing.
Yeah, because
And
this
then we
this
can
thing
wrap
is
it up
this
and-
thing is really stressing you guys out right now.
But what is stressing me is Arsenal think they can talk when Man U is sitting at the table.
Watch
Guys, let's read.
Let me tell something. I can say I've been at both sides of the fence, right?
Mhm.
Working at a job that was very stressful, and then working at a job position that is more relaxed, right? You know, when I was in that position where it was really stressful, right? I mean, my motto was I mean, in French we say "à l'impossible nul n'est tenu," which
I
means
understand that.
which means like you cannot do what is impossible, right? If it's not possible, you cannot do. You cannot do it. It's not possible. I was there. I was trying to do impossible. You cannot.
You kill yourself.
You kill yourself for nothing. Like if you go back home on the weekend, you come back on Monday, that work will still be there waiting for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so just do what you can. That's how I cope with it. But then I moved to a position where, at a certain point I forgot about there's a job that can be relaxed. I was so stressed.
Yeah.
I forgot about jobs. There's like an existing job that can be relaxed.
Yeah.
Now I'm in that position. You know what I'm thinking about? Like in the morning, I get up, I check my phone. What weather is gonna be today, and I dress accordingly. That's how
relaxed.
That's how relaxed I am. That's what I'm thinking about. But before, in my dreams, I was thinking about okay, this contract is gonna cost $2,000. $1 million. Okay, how do you do it? That's how I was thinking about. My dreams. That's crazy. So if you are at that point, just know you gotta get out.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
You gotta get out. That's not healthy.
Especially in this country, though.
Yeah, especially in this country.
There's a lot of jobs that be stressing.
Oh yeah.
And they'll replace you
easily. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They
can replace you.
They bury that person.
Exactly.
Hey, child, let me tell you this story. I was working at this pharmaceutical company. It was on a Friday, like around 12 noon. And HR just walks into my boss's office, gives him his resignation letter, and just literally escorts him out. And this is somebody who has been there for 20 years.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And that very morning,
they don't care about you, man.
Getting protocols and shit signed. The bottom line is,
this is corporate America. They don't care about you, man.
My boss, they let my boss go. They said, "Yo, we need to
care about the money."
You let your boss go. I said. So that means if they let my boss go,
well, they can let you. Yeah, they don't care
let
about
me
you.
Go like easily.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I gotta let myself go.
Yeah.
The stress level was so high.
Yeah.
I was like, yo. Even my friends could tell. Like, I remember Kyle was like, yo, you good? You don't seem alright, man. I said, man, my job is stressing me.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
Right.
But the past couple of weeks, I feel so relaxed.
Yes.
Free. You know what I do to distress?
I don't regret it.
I just travel out of the country. Go somewhere different than the United States.
That's big money talking.
That's big money.
Well, you gotta make that point.
And then that one mistake that we make, right, is like when you've been so long, not even so long, but when you've been at the position for so many years, you think you're replaceable, right? Like, if you're not there, they cannot move forward. Guess what?
Yeah.
They can replace you like this.
Absolutely.
Like this.
Yeah. And the moment you tell yourself you can be replaced, you find peace.
Exactly.
Because then, you
don't go overboard.
Yeah.
Right.
You just start that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, today, I had like 3-4 meetings on my calendar. After the last one, I just fucking signed out.
Yeah.
I'm just done for the day.
Yeah.
Because
done for the day.
You're gonna have to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right,
And for me, hanging out with my brothers is what.
That's important. You have to take care of yourself. I like that.
I
like that.
Self-care.
I like that.
Done, I'll conclude based on that.
Self-care. Self-care. As with the book that you wrote, I pointed this out to you when I was reading through the book. I saw that you mentioned self-care about uncountable times.
You gotta take care of yourself.
You gotta take care of yourself.
You gotta do it.
Self-care. It's really important. I got a new gig. All right, new baby came in.
Shit.
I was trying to fly me out.
Congratulations one more time, man.
So
yeah.
So what happened was like a boss was trying to send me out on training, right? And I just got this new position. I was trying to fly, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're good. You know, my girlfriend good, baby's good, baby. We got support back at home and like that." So the guy that I was supposed to shadow, he was like, "Bernard, first thing, I'm gonna tell you a lunatic."
The fuck?
Yeah, you a lunatic. You just had a baby.
Yeah. Right?
You-
Take some time out.
Yeah, you need some time out.
Yeah.
So self-care is really, really important. Family first. The job is always gonna be there. You
can be
are
replaced.
replaceable.
You can be replaced anytime, man.
But you can't replace
Oh, yeah.
family.
I have a
So
question. I have a question.
Okay.
Like, I'm hearing, like, the way y'all talking is like, I have to build myself up to a point where I can relax. Right?
Okay.
So that means that I have to stress myself out for
A little bit.
2, 3, and then, or whatever amount of years I can, and then I relax. Right. So that means stress is inevitable.
No.
No.
you have to.
No. Yeah. No.
You gotta make time for
It's about
yourself.
balancing it. It's
Mhm.
about balancing it.
Right.
Right? You're gonna have to go hard, but give yourself some time.
Grace.
Just get over it, right?
The Bible says, whatever you don't manage well or you mismanage, you will lose it.
Father Bernard.
This is the fourth one. Number 4.
So just to wrap up, the segment, piggyback on what everybody's basically agreeing with, that self-care is really important, right? And I'll say this: take care of yourself. Take time to take care of yourself. If not, your body will take the time, and you will not like that time.
Exactly.
So
Let's drink to that. Where's your cup? Dr. B, where's your cup? All right. Brothers abroad.
One important thing before we end
Yeah.
is like in time of stress or in time of distress, your number one go-to is just pause and deep breathe. Take in a deep breath.
Let's
And
do it.
let it out.
Let's all do it right now. Let's do it right now, okay?
1, 2,
2, 3. All right.
Brothers abroad.
Brothers
All right, brothers abroad.
Right.
All right.
Hold on.